We're talking divers with Patrick.
Yo.
Divers. Patrick's bought his Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean over, and it's sorry, I was just measuring this here. We were measuring it too. We were measuring it. It's tricky how to measure these things here. You're saying it's yeah, 44. Because see what they do, they measure these things. It's not, you don't include the crown, but
No.
it's where the case would come out to. So I think it is actually a 44 type arrange, but it's done in a very clever way. It doesn't, it's not bulky and girthy, you know. It's really, so that's, let's have a look there. So if we compare that diver, this is the Breitling Super Ocean, which a lot of the Breitling Super Oceans, they go very, very deep, but the Heritage doesn't. It looks cool, but it doesn't really. What do you think of that? Tell me what you think of the. You can be completely honest. If you think it's shit, just say what you think. Just be brutally honest on that piece. What do you think of that as a diver? Now I've got the shark mesh. It's actually in the cupboard there. You can see the shark mesh. Because the bracelet was a real bitch to take on and off.
Is that ceramic?
Yes, it is. It is.
I'm not sure I'd bring that in. If you scratch or chip, that's going to chip. Then you're stuffed.
It's expensive. That's why I don't take it in water. And I got to tell you the truth. It's supposed to be a retro diver. Wouldn't you have aluminum on a retro diver? Why would you?
Also, the thing is, there's no luminosity on it.
No,
there's no luminosity on it, so you can't actually see anything on it.
Well,
so
also,
it's not a diver. It's a you can't take it in water because it's not waterproof.
It's just got one pip on the bezel. It doesn't have any, you know, the little sub dots, indices there. It doesn't have that.
No, that's my point.
So it's kind of
not a diver.
Well, it's a diver.
It's a homage to a diver.
Yeah, that's kind of, well, yeah. So that's 42.5. I suppose. You know, it's. I think it's a cool diver. I still think. I like it. I like it. I do like it. I bought it because I always liked the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage, but this guy, he bought it on Boxing Day, sold it to a dealer and halved his money. Can you believe that? Would you do that? Would you do that?
That's why you don't buy Breitling.
I don't know. What do you think? It's terrible, isn't it? Halve your money.
It's too glossy. As a tool watch, why would you have a high gloss finish, a high polish finish on it?
Yeah, I think it's become more of a fashion accessory.
Oh, it definitely is.
Than a tool.
It definitely
watch,
is.
hasn't it? It's become more of a fashion accessory. So it's so the other watch was the, let's compare this. These are the Battle of the Divers. We're going to compare it. I want to get your opinion. So I'm just showing him the Tudor Black Bay. Tell me what you think of that. Actually, take the reverse off. Try it on. Try this on. I want you to try it on as a. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll do that because that one's fixed. So this one comes like that there. So this is the now this Tudor here. I'll just undo this. It goes like this. Have a look. Tell me what you think of that. What do you think of that?
Oh, that does look nice.
What do you
actually
think? What do you think?
That does look nice.
It's big and chunky. It's big. It's 41 mil, so it's not super huge, but it's very girthy. You see what I mean? Like,
what's the height on this?
Well, it's very high, isn't it? What do you think?
Is that the movement restriction, or is that?
I think they're just trying to make it girthy. Girthy for. I think it's just the fashion. I think it's fashion more than. Actually, because your bracelet's around the wrong way. You don't know how to do that up. See, it goes like that. And that. So what do you think?
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Very nice finish on it.
Now it's got the faux rivets, the pretend rivet bracelet on the ends, the corners of the bracelet. But that's it's a reissue of the Rolex. It's just like the Tudor Submariner. They don't call. I don't understand this. They call it the Back Bay Heritage. They don't use the word Submariner anymore. But they used to be called a Tudor Submariner. That's what they were. They were Tudor Submariners instead of a Rolex Submariner. But
that is nice.
what did you think of that?
It sits up high.
It's a very big,
and again, going back
sort of
to
thing
my
there.
original, I take that diving and snorkeling.
Yes.
I'm not afraid to do that. But with this, okay, it sits up a bit higher, so it's more likely to get bumped.
Yes.
The other thing too is that this goes 200 meters. Mine goes 600.
Yeah, that's
not that I'm going to get anything close to 600, but
no. Would you go close to 200?
No.
200's a bit deep, isn't it? Like you.
No.
You got a barrel dives, don't you?
That is very nice.
What do you think? But I mean, as a discount diver.
What's discount?
Discount? Well, that retails for 44.10 at Aussie. 4,400 Aussie. That's what it sells for. That's full retail. You could get a discount on it. I actually got that with 20% off. 20%. So it cost me about $3,600. Is it a discount luxury diver or what? Yeah, that rotates. That's an aluminum bezel. I think the aluminum.
As new. That's very good value for the finish on this.
I think it is good value for what it is. It's exceptionally good.
Now, originally I was recently looking at getting a Pluta in a Pepsi.
Yeah, I don't think the Pepsi's going to be available for so long. You know what I mean? And that's only just been announced. It's going to be long waiting list.
And at 200 meters, am I moving up?
But why would you sell this?
From a 600, no, get it
would you be allowed to have two?
No, get it additionally. Yeah.
That's what.
I get it additionally.
That's possibly what you do.
But am I moving up? I'm in a 600, going from a 600 meter diver to a 200 meter.
Well, it's a GMT watch, but it's a cool GMT,
yeah.
isn't it? You know, shooters are cool.
That's a very nice finish.
Yeah. So what do you think? Out of the three divers, so we got the Breitling, we got the Tudor, and we've also got the Omega. I think realistically, you've got to compare this. This sort of compares with the Sea Dweller. These compare with the Submariner. Like I'm talking about the Breitling and the Tudor Black Bay. They really compare to the Subbies. This is really compares to doesn't it? It really compares to the Sea Dweller because it's got the helium valve. Mind you, even the Omega 300s had the helium valve, didn't they? You know, the Bond ones? Yeah, the Bond ones. They had the helium valve.
Yes, they do. Yes.
What's their water rating?
300.
300. So that might be a bit of overplay, maybe. What do you think? But I kind of think that's a very stylish. I think it's probably, if you're using it for diving, this is a better watch.
As a one watch,
600 meters.
As a one watch, if you live near the coast,
that's a great
and
piece.
you go in, that's the piece you need.
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't take either of the other two, into the water.
No.
Although that Tudor has got a very nice finish on it, I must say.
The Tudor, yes. Yes, so that's very interesting there. So I got to tell you, I love those. Those are my discount divers. But I'll give you your one back there. Discount divers, depends how deep you're diving, doesn't it?
It gives you that assurance, I think. If it does 600, you're hoping it's going to do 20.
Yes. Yeah. So I got to tell you, I really, the Planet Ocean, I think that's a beautiful watch. That is, and I like the model you've got. I had my friend Greg Kinder. He had the early one with the first coaxial. What was that? The 8500 movement, I think. You know, the early coaxial, and it was quite nice. But it was a bit cheesy. It had 007 on the second hand.
Oh no.
Yeah, a bit cheesy. You know what? Like, I mean, it's a limited edition. You don't need to put 007. You know, that's just going a little bit. The brand marketing is just a little bit. I mean, it's like being cool. You never ever use the word. You never say you're cool. If you're cool, you're just cool. You don't actually tell anyone you're cool, do you? It's only uncool people. You know what I mean? You don't have to put 007. You know, you don't put "fuck me" on the dial, do you?
No.
You know, that's the sort of thing.
I think with these watches, going back to the dive watches and the depths, I think a lot of it's going to have to do with how often you change the seals on these things.
Yes, it is. Seals are very important.
If you're going into salt water,
yeah,
you've got to get that thing serviced regularly.
I think you do, don't you? It's going to ease its way in. Yes, yes. It's because I was just going to say to you, here's an example. In the 90s, this was my father's watch, okay?
It's not the Sentinel, is it?
No, no, that's my grandfather's watch, the Sentinel. Yes, yes, that's right. Because your brother was complaining to me that he got this lousy
Zenith.
And I said, well, you want to see something lousy? I'll show you. This is actually my dad's watch, and Omega would put Seamaster on absolutely. It's a 90s watch. They would put Seamaster on everything, and I remember saying to him, Dad, I don't think that's waterproof. No, no, of course it's waterproof. It's a Seamaster, a master of the seas. That's what he said to me.
Look at the slop in the bracelet.
Oh, that's not terrible. It's 30 years old. I remember he bought that 91 or 92. I remember when he bought it.
Mm.
That was $1,500 from Wally Bishop. Well, you don't have Wallace Bishop. No, that's just like a generic sort of guy. But they used to put Seamaster on everything. That's a disgrace. You know, that's what only thing I dislike about Seamaster is they put it on anything that moved. That's not a Seamaster.
Is that their oyster marketing, is it?
Because it hasn't got a screw-in crown. It's just rubber. That's what I'm telling you. That's why the dial's all fucked, because it had waters come in. It's not a proper. And it hasn't even got a screw-in back. See, it's just a pushback. No worries. Thank you.
Take my eyes on me, my thoughts on me just grow and grow and grow. I am the best there is. I think that I'm so grand, so grand.
Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluta. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluta channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full-time on YouTube.